Good morning, everybody. This is Ben back again, and now I'm back for another video, in which for today's video I'm going to now show you guys my Peter Pan collection, in which it's extremely light. I don't have like really any other Peter Pan based films, plus I don't have any like merchandise and stuff, particularly the Disney stuff. I don't have any of them. I just have the movies, I have the 1953 Disney film, and then I have the 2003 live action film on DVD. The Disney one I have on VHS. And so let's without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this, shall we? So first up, as we all know, this is the Disney film, the 1953 Disney film, which this VHS is from 1990. Part of the Walt Disney Classics, or the Black Diamond Classics tape series that they had at the time. Yep, 2 thumbs up. You feel Peter Pan is your age, no matter what age that is, by Siskel and Ebert. Yep, definitely, since this is an all-time classic and has become one of Disney's most iconic films. And then Tinkerbell also would become one of Disney's most famous characters, particularly as one of the spokespeople of the Walt Disney Company, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, here's the tape label, which my copy has a vertical ink label. I know there were some copies that have a horizontal ink label, which there are 2 different versions of this. One just has the Peter Pan text smaller, and then there's another one which is much bigger that's on the left. But this one has a vertical ink label, and this tape does not have a print date at all. But it does have some black writing there. If you can see it there, you might not be able to see it that well, but from this angle, yeah, now you can see it better. And I've had this tape since back in the day. Probably since when it came out or something. Like, maybe my mom bought it in like maybe 1990 or 1991, not sure when. But anyways, that is it for the Disney film, the Disney version. So now we're going on to the 2003 live action film from 2003, like I said, the best family film of the year by CBS TV. This one does not have a critic review, but for features here, it has Visit the Darling House. It includes an alternate ending, hilarious deleted scenes, board the pirate ship through the eyes of Captain Hook, which includes some behind-the-scenes footage of Jason Isaacs as Captain Hook, and then the Lost Pirate song, explore the Neverland Forest, Tinkerbell behind the fairy dust, I Do Believe in Fairies, Enter the Black Castle, and Learning to Fly, and Mermaid's Tale, and Dig into the Home Under the Ground by The Legacy of Pan. This one I have seen bits of, like when I was younger. I've seen bits of this film like when I was a kid, and it's I didn't really I've only seen glimpses of it back then. I remember seeing the preview for it on my Daddy Daycare and Cat in the Hat DVDs, but the film itself, I've only seen bits of it, but not all of them. It didn't really intrigue me for the most part, but I still thought it was okay, but obviously between that and the Disney version, I like the Disney one better. Plus it's one that we're more familiar with, especially for us who, grew up watching movies and stuff, will definitely, are more familiar with that one. There also are a bunch of other Peter Pan film adaptations. Like I said, I know there's a bunch of ones prior to that, and then even some ones after it, like Hook, for example. For example, the movie Hook with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, and then also there was Pan from 2015, and then there was Peter Pan and Wendy, which is Disney's live-action version of the 1953 version. I think Peter Pan and Wendy, I think it's a Disney Plus only title, so I don't think you can get it on home media, I don't think. But all the other ones you can, so I might maybe be able to get them sometime, I'm not sure when. But as for merchandise of the Disney stuff, I do not know if I want any. I think they might be maybe Disney World or Disneyland exclusive, maybe. But not sure, maybe, who knows, maybe I might get someday, maybe, but I'm not too sure at the moment. But anyways, that is it for my Peter Pan collection. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again sometime next week.